glowing presentation of the National Football League.
We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And Monday night prime time is underway. McAllister now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back-to-back carries here. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
The Bills with a punt team out there. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up in the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Again, this is Mitchell. Escapes the defender. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Bills and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. They'll run here on first down. Get some space around midfield. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He'll come up on first and 10.
It's a gain of 32.
They give it to him again. Drifts away from one. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. On the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
Now looking to throw. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills trim the lead to 1. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! It didn't look like a Bill got it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Look at the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Where they start with the football now.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry for him. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Little knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Kind of a good thing they got the football where they did coming off that fumble recovery. It's disappointing as an offense when you can't move the ball. At least your kicker can pick you up.
This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Might be in trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of the yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
No connection on the last play. And out 3rd down.
And 1.
3rd and long for him here. Setting up the screen. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens trotting out their offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First give of the game to the rookie from Oregon. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Dive play, straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And it looked like a Bill got it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? It freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All set to go now from the 35. There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Sending him on the dive. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to the bank in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. They'll send him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead off the turnover. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. This gets forward to around the 29. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Mitchell again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Wow, it's free again! But I think Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they get to him again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Bills returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. 1st down, play action. Galloping inside the 40. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
Rolling from the gun here. He's going for it himself. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
He tosses right to the short side. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They're throwing it.
Second and 9.
This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 16-point ball game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Honest Little for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
It's a gain of
Last
7.
run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Now a give right side to Mitchell. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
We've set it down from 37.
First down. First and 10.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Here's the backup. First throw. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Blue running to the right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talked about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Back to throw. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him out to pick up the first down.
Bills, first down. 2 yards on the play. And the Bills first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They're going play action. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he has them the first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They'll run the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Second and 10. Here's a pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Shotgun snap. He'll give to Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
One final shot before the half. He loses it again. And the offense gets it back with a little consequence here. We reached halftime in this one. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. It's a touchdown pass from 2 yards out. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's Josh Downs. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Cowboys. And here's the running back for the visiting team. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Cowboys get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. And he's found the end zone as a receiver this season. You can see he's top 5 right now among NFL running backs in receiving touchdowns. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Give now to the running back. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
A gain of 11 brings up second down.
Setting up to throw. Likely's got it right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Isaiah Likely brings up third down.
From the gun on third down. Trying for the deep ball. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Starts from the 44. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the well again. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
They give it to him again. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. It didn't look like the field got it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Another carry for him. He could do it! And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
On his little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Kicks away from 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Throwing from the gun. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Caught. Nice gain left side. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
14.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bills and this running back headed back out for a new series. And even after giving up the score, they still enjoy a 3-score advantage, so pressure not too heavy just yet. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They go play action on 1st down. He finds Kincaid. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bills.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back carries here. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. That's good. The Bills. 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
1st and 10 from the 47. They'll start the drive with blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. They'll go play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it sets up 2nd down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
He's going to throw this one. This finds Likely. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Up in the air here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
He'll start from the 39. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard. But Like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
I mean, we're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative?
Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills trying to end this before the final quarter. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 34.
Throwing now off the play action. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He's going to throw it. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind the man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
3rd and long for him here. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looked like a Bill got it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this second half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league, and this team's making them pay yet again.
Blown back gets the handoff. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. This time it's a passing play. And he has the touchdown through what looks like some defensive pass interference. So I think, Brock, thinking this catch should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a talk to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. Just a good little penalty taunt.
Little able to connect. Down the point after. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Throwing off the play fake. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. They gotta have better ball security than that.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All right, so we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Ravens football, and they're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. Connecting on the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Mitchell up the middle. And we'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
First down.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side to Watson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. McAllister now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give left side. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. The give here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Making the call himself. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 1st and 10 from the 43.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
Running it now out of the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Attacking the screen. Look at this defense. Getting him down behind the line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
To the air on 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Throwing now on 1st down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
14 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore first down.
Throwing from the gun. One's complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Back on 2nd and goal. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd.
Pass play now. Looking for an open. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. And he falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs. In the zone read, they hand it to Blue. And he dodged the tackle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's good for Bills. First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. running it after the penalty. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 45-yard line.
Third down run with Blue. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. Well, Buck, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked